all do.
Okay, tell that story really quickly, because that I think is like the best part about Charlie Bears.
The very last piece of the production is done by a professional barber. So anybody that participates in making Charlie Bears is a bear artist and has been doing it for years. It's not a 6-month training program. It takes years to be able to create a Charlie Bear.
So, and is this like the styling of the hair with like the cut and the way that it lays?
It can be sometimes. This is more the fabric. But if you look at her face and how this was trimmed out, there was a barber that did that.
Wow.
Yeah, so you'll see the longer fur down here. It has every bit of a human touch that you could ever imagine.
That is so
And again,
sweet.
see the nose? The nose has the overlay, the hand threading at the very end, just for that extra little detail.
Yep. I love that. Right on there, just
And
those little streaks.
And the Humi eyes. There it is.
But
I
then
didn't
I'll
do it.
the collar for me reminds me almost of like the yesteryear of like vintage collars for pets that you would see in the tiny store windows that you would get dressed up with to go.
You're gonna have to give her a cuddle.
I will give her a cuddle. Wait, okay, so
she
silly
is so
question.
lush.
Saffy is the name.
Is a nickname for saffron.
So how do you know if Saffy's a girl or a boy? Do you just decide when you get it home?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, you would decide.
Good
If you
to
think
know.
Saffy looks like a boy, then he's a boy.
And then this little collar with like the little bells. I mean, it almost reminds me of being like running, like this is who you run away with the circus with. You know, like you see Saffy and you're like, I want to go where you are.
Yeah.
All of that. And I mean, even that when you see that right there, like look at all that attention to like the cut, the beautiful luster of the hair that's just like perfectly in place.
Put your thumb in his ear. Can you believe that? Absolutely. And underneath there actually are little eyebrows built in, and that's what helps give them the expression.
Oh my
There's so much time and attention. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And like right now I feel like it's looking like she's squeezing too tight. She's squeezing too tight, but I can't help it.
She's so elegant.
She's very, very elegant. And I will say this, like this is one of those that like if you had that pet and you're longing for that companion, the fur of being able to stroke and cuddle their arms.
And it's actually proven that petting, even a plush, will lower your blood pressure and calm you down. So we should all take them to the doctor with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or the dentist.
Yes.
Can you imagine if they had one of the Charlie Bears in the dentist
that's a
chair
good
every single
idea.
day? All right, I'm going to turn Saffy around. We're going to go off to the phones. We've had so many phone calls tonight. If you want to chat with us live on air, the number to call is 1-800-600-1556. We're going to say hi to Cynthia from Delaware. Hi, Cynthia. I'm Courtney. This is Susan. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Thank you so much for calling in. I hear you actually picked up Esther, the most beautiful bear there ever was.
Yes, I did. She's gorgeous. I can't wait to see her.
Cynthia,
she's awesome.
you are, like, honestly, she looks like she's from another time.
She
truly.
does.
Yes, she does. She's so pristine. She's just gorgeous.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
Yes, and she's got like that very proper prestige.
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
You know, she's a big deal. Now, how long have you been? How long have you been collecting Charlie Bears?
I was trying to think. I think towards the end of last year or beginning of January, and Bumblebee was my first. And and from then on, I'm
I'm
addicted. I can't stop. I ordered in July, when you had the Christmas in July, when Will and Charlie were there on the 30th, I believe. I ordered 3 of them, and then I just ordered Waffle. I just received Waffle. Oh my gosh,
I love
they're
the names.
unbelievable.
And Waffle in the UK is not breakfast.
What is it?
It's a treat. It's an afternoon treat. You have waffles with your tea.
You know what? Like, first of all, I have learned so many fun facts, and like as a waffle should be, it should not be just in like one category of breakfast.
Right.
Now,
Sure.
Now, can I ask you in terms of like quality? Because I mean, you can see there's something really different about these bears, even from like the tickly toes that you see here that they're like gripping on. What has impressed you most about Charlie bears, Cynthia?
Oh, the quality and their faces and their feel. It's just everything. They're just irresistible. You can't go wrong with the Charlie bear. You just can't go wrong. I feel kind of silly, though. I am 56 years old, and I find myself sneaking one of my bears and holding on to him at nighttime when everybody's sleeping.
Cynthia, do not feel silly about that at all. As a 34-year-old who's sitting on a couch that had never experienced teddy bears, we have a preview monitor set up. Like, I am smothering these bears. So, like, I am with you 100%. Like, I have had to calm it down for when we come back to live shots. So I totally get it. And I kind of think it goes, like Susan and I were talking earlier, like, I didn't anticipate to have the reaction of like cuddling the way that I did, but in a world where sometimes like you can't always voice your feelings, like the sensorial experience of like the warmth that you feel from the cuddle from these bears, I totally get it. You keep on keeping on.
And the lower, the blood pressure lowering, that works. Yeah, they do. They work for that also.
You know, and it's like you add a glass of red wine in there. We're doing heart-healthy things. I mean, we're just winning over here.
Right.
I'd rather have my Charlie bear than some wine.
I kind of feel you on that one.
Both is good sometimes, too.
Well, Cynthia, thank you so much for calling in. It was an absolute joy to be able to talk to you, and I hope you have a fabulous Friday night.
Oh, you two girls, and tell Will and Charlie that Cindy sends her love.
I think they just heard you.
Well, take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye, Cynthia. I mean, truly, like, you can even see with, like, the way that I'm holding the bear now. It's like you'll have to pry it from my hands.
Absolutely.
So clearly I found another one that has spoken to me.
Yes, thank you.
I think just the hair alone.
Yes.
And by the way, I was actually looking on QVC.com. A lot of people posted pictures of the Charlie bears that they had that resembled their pets that are like,
wow, okay.
Like one of the ladies, she was like, here's my Pomeranian and here's like one of the bears that she got. And I thought it was so cute because obviously they did